These are the topics that I'm not predicting will come up, but I think will have high marks. So, these are not predictions because there's no such thing as predictions for maths, in my opinion. Everything's likely to come up. But these topics, I think, will hold a bigger mark. So, integration, differentiation, so calculus in general, will hold quite a lot of marks. So, you need to know how to integrate, differentiate, but include that in other things as well. So, differentiation, integration of trigonometry, for example, dy dx, dy dx of sine gives you cos, things like that. Trigonometry also holds a lot of marks, or at least I think it will hold a lot of marks this year. So this includes trig identities. So you could be given an equation on the left, an equation on the right, and then they will ask you show how this equals this, for example. So for that one, you really need to know your trig identities. You need to know how to rearrange equations. There's a few tricks that come into that, so watch some YouTube videos for it. And then when it comes to the pure mathematics as well, you also have logarithms, modulus. Those ones are they kind of hold quite a lot of marks, but not as much as trig and calculus. At least that's what's going to happen in my opinion. I think there will be a fair amount of graphs. And if there is a fair amount of graphs, then you need to be careful with your timing. You need to know how to time it well so that you can draw your graph, scale it, etc., and still get everything else done in order. For your mech and stats exams, again, hypothesis testing, that's probably going to come up. Everything else is likely to come up, like projectile motion, pulleys, that's going to come up. They always come up. So I don't think they will omit anything. I think the structure will be quite the same all throughout. Yeah, I don't have any predictions. These are just stuff that I think will be higher marking. If you're doing Edexcel maths, have a go at CAIE papers because they're quite similar, and Cambridge International questions are quite difficult. But don't go for the mechanics and the statistics questions because they're quite different. So just focus on the pure for the Cambridge International one. For mechanics and statistics, I suggest you go over Madas Maths, Maths Genie, those questions from them. Hopefully that helps a little bit, and all the best for your exams.